Not
I
live
mean,
yet.
now.
Oh, now we are. That's wonderful. Okay, we are
Hello.
on.
We are
Brilliant.
on. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here, Katarina. Thank you. We're here on your page
Yes,
talking
we
about,
are.
does your body like chaos? And we already started laughing and giggling, right?
It's so interesting because I think that it's such an ingrained, like entrained point of view that bodies should be balanced. They should, like a body should be balanced. It should be grounded. It should and yet when we look at change with our bodies, it really requires chaos. And it's such a new concept. So I just wanted to explore it. And I've been looking at it a lot, like how we tend to avoid the chaos because it's a little uncomfortable. But I mean, even if you look at how you start a new training, like you start doing something you've never done before, for example, and the body in the beginning, it gets a little sore, or it may fall, like you're learning how to ski and you fall all over the place. That's chaos, but it's also how you learn something new. When you stop falling, it's becoming order. You've decided this is the way I ski, and now you don't develop anymore, and your body doesn't learn more things anymore. And I find like this particular like how we misidentified and misapplied like balance, order, ground, like that whole part as what the body desires. We're really avoiding all the things that our bodies could become in life.
You even just talking about it gives us relaxation to my body. It's wonderful. So maybe let's talk about what is order. I mean, we all
Ah,
grew up with order, right? Let's explore that a little bit.
well, I remember when this whole idea of order and chaos came, because at the time, I think I know Dane said, I always thought that my mission, with consciousness was to bring order to the world because the
Yeah.
world was in chaos and we had to bring order to it. And then Gary Douglas, the founder of Access, he realized that order is actually where we structure, solidify everything into right or wrong. So anything that's not in order, we make wrong. Everything that is order, that's the right thing. And then we hold on to it. So it doesn't allow things to change. And it also doesn't allow things to actually naturally develop or move forward or become something different. So the order basically keeps the structures and the conclusions and the decisions and the judgments in place, while chaos has that space of continuous movement. Now, havoc is different. And this is one of the things that took me a while to really get. So, havoc, war, a lot of people talk about war as chaotic. It really is more havoc. Havoc is where, like, literally, there's so much unconsciousness involved, and so much of that destructive unconsciousness that it is havoc. It doesn't create anything. Chaos is when things don't necessarily have to be as we decided, as we concluded, as we presume, which is something we talk about a lot. So presumptions that we've lately talked a lot about, they lead to a lot of order. Like the way we presume life is the way we order life into, and then we can change it.
Yeah.
And I would, in the beginning also, another thing that I thought was so cool with the order and chaos thing was that people would then go to, oh, order is wrong, chaos is good, which is amazing how quickly we do that. Like, oh my God, I found a new thing to judge me for. But really, once you get how order works and how chaos works, what really is required is that to every situation, every parts of your life, every part of your body, you look at, okay, so do I require order or chaos here? Maybe I need to add a little bit of chaos, or if everything's very chaotic, maybe I need to add a little bit of order to create a system, to create something that works here. So it's not either or, it is the avoidance of chaos that doesn't create. But also, if you totally avoid order, you are actually judging that as wrong, and then you're doing the same thing. So it's this, how do we actually play with the energy of chaos and the energy of order? And I wanted to mention, and I've been reading a lot lately about how our brain functions. We have this, our brain is more complex than the whole universe. Like, our brain is so incredibly complex. I think that's what the book said. But what really got me was the fact that our brain can recreate brain cells all the way till we die, and it can create new pathways all the time, even with diseases that actually stop, for example, the correct movement of arms. You can learn how to create new pathways that allows your body to move, even with Parkinson's or something like that. But you do that by adding chaos. You do it by actually telling your body to do something in a completely different way than it learned to do. Because as soon as something becomes automatic, which a lot of parts of our bodies is normally, it actually can change. But when you then, so see, you have this problem in your body, for example, something doesn't really work in the automatic way that it usually does. What you can do is consciously add chaos, consciously tell your body to do it in a different way. And the body can then bypass the things that are not working in your brain and create brand new pathways, brand new brain cells to actually let it work. And that is also, instead of going, oh yeah, it doesn't work, so now we're stuck with the order of dysfunction. So there's so many ways of playing with that particular energy of order and chaos. And you were mentioning before the call that it's not necessarily comfortable, and that is very true.
Yeah, true. But I also, was it from Gary that I heard it, that there was a lady, it was in one of the classes, that a lady started adding chaos to her body, really asking for it. And she lost a lot of kilos. When I heard it, I was like, ooh, okay, let's start playing with that a little bit more. And that brought actually the chaos conversation up for me again. The moment when you wake up in the morning, it is already the first judgment plops up, like, how do I feel? And then
it's such a good example, because one of the orders we do is that we have the order of what we eat, like certain things that we eat will make us put on weight. So that's a very ordered point of view. It's a linear point of view, and it's a conclusion, but it's also a point of view that creates our reality. By adding chaos to your body and your whole life, you actually allow the body to function in a different way. But otherwise, the body will just give you what you want. And you're saying, I'm eating ice cream, therefore I should gain weight. But what if instead you went, oh, I'm eating this ice cream, it'll make me so strong.
I would like to have an ice cream.
But it's such an interesting idea of really be willing to uncreate the order that we decide, the way we decided our bodies function, the way we decided our bodies are, we do uncreate it by adding chaos. I have a colleague who I did a podcast with her, so we can put that also under here so people can listen to it. But I have a colleague who, when she went to school, she chose to ask all the water she drank to contribute to her, like to heal her or whatever she needed. She asked the water to contribute that. And it really did. And that's a very chaotic way to function, right? Because she's not functioning from the orders of what water is and what water isn't and what water can do and what water can't do. But she chose to bypass all the orders of this reality and actually ask for something chaotic to occur. So chaos in a lot of ways is also being willing not to buy what you decided is true about your body, about this reality, about how we function. And in science, so many times things do not exactly function as we decided they did. And scientists know that. That's why they do a lot of research and look for new things, because they know that this is the knowledge we have right now. This is what exists right now. But science itself uses the whole idea of chaos. Like, okay, so what if it isn't like this? This is what we know, but what if we add this or take away that? We can actually explore what else is possible from this. So order again keeps you where you are. Chaos, adding chaos moves you forward to a different space. And that really goes for your body as well.
So chaos also means then waking up instead of, let's go back to that example. You wake up in the morning and instead of going into the order, into the judgment, into the right and wrong, ask a question. Because
Yes.
every question that you ask is pure chaos or creates chaos.
In every true question you ask, and I'm so glad you mentioned that, because this is also where, so questions can be very ordered too. So you could wake up and you could ask your body, for example, what should we have for breakfast? Right? That's seemingly a question, but it actually comes with a lot of presumptions. Like it comes with the presumption that obviously it's morning, we're going to have breakfast. Maybe your body would like to have lunch. Maybe your body would like to have something completely different. And maybe your body doesn't want to eat at all. So what if the first thing, instead of like you wake up and you really want to create chaos, you go, hey, body, how are you? What would you like right now? What would be the best way ever for you to wake up this new day with? And it could be air, it could be walk, it could be sleeping in 1 more hour. It could be so many things. It could be breathing. Like I'm just seeing all these different things. And maybe it's different every day. Maybe your body isn't the same every day you wake up. But we so easily, even with our questions, we still have an order to our questions. So if you're listening to this everywhere, or even when you're asking questions of your body, which is really the path to chaos, you're still asking the questions from order. Can we uncreate the story all of that?
Yes, please.
One of my favorite questions to ask a body to kind of get out of this is like, we tend to ask our bodies if they're hungry. That also to, so if you get a yes, what if instead of you going straight away, okay, what food should I eat? You went to, okay, so body, what are you hungry for?
Beautiful question. It doesn't have to be food. The conclusion is immediately like food.
Yes. And that again is an ordered conclusion. It's how, like, and again, so if you are your body, so here you go, somebody's finally asking you a question, and the body goes, yay, somebody's asking me a question. And you go, and the body goes, okay, yeah, I am actually a little hungry. And then you go, okay, you can have like Thai, Italian, or meatballs. Your body go, okay, well, I guess those are my choices. But what if instead you said, what are you hungry for, body? And the body goes, oh, what am I hungry for? And that's a very different energy, because it is the more open you can make your question, with it still being a question, like where you're still curious about what energy shows up, what awareness shows up, the more chaos you're actually inserting, right? The less of a presumption your question comes with, the less of a conclusion your question comes with, the more chaos you are bringing.
Katarina, I have another question. So when we talk about body processes, right? Is getting a body process run on your body actually instilling chaos?
Well, I would say in general, there are even processes specifically instilling chaos. And in general, body processes are this energetic invitation to the body to actually receive and use these energies that a lot of times the body's never come in contact with before. And then when it comes to contact with your body, yes, it creates chaos. In a system that is ordered, that energy comes in and it allows the body to start changing. It allows you and the body to start choosing something different, if you like to, based on the new energetic awareness, the new energies that you are actually being offered and can receive if you want to. And so, yes, I would say that the body processes are chaotic.
Chaotic.
And they are chaotic in that, exactly in that way, that so many people come into body classes with a lot of conclusions about what their body requires or not, right? So what's wrong with their body and what they need to fix, not only with their own body, they often come in with questions from like all the people in their lives that they like brought with them. And this is one of the reasons why we actually in body classes, we pair people up, and the person that you work with, that person that's going to work on you is the one picking the process. You're not, because you are already decided the order of your wrongness and the order of your body's wrongness. So you already decided, I need this process to fix this. Yeah. And that is a very ordered point of view and linear, and doesn't allow the energies of the universe to chaotically play with the energies of your body. Well, if we ask the person working on you to pick the process, they have less points of views. They're not as ordered about you. They may be very ordered about themselves, but they're not so much ordered about you. So they are able to use chaos to actually pick a process, not from the conclusion of what's needing to be fixed, but from what will create the most here. What chaos can I instill in this body to allow them to choose something different?
I love that. And, you know, one of the things that I love about 3-day body classes, the first day you come in, you see everyone, their bodies, you know, and then 3 days later, you look at these people and have you been here before? Who are you? What is going on? Because they allow themselves to receive so much and at the same time let go of so much that they're almost like not recognizable anymore who they are. And that's one of the beauties of the 3-day body classes for me.
It's really like I never looked at it that way before, but I think if we, since we're talking about chaos and order, so I think it's like the order that we decided who we are and our bodies are, it's in the way of us seeing, perceiving, and receiving each other. Yeah. And that order during those 3 days, we really instill so much chaos in the bodies, but also in the beings and everybody in class, that chaos allows us to suddenly start receiving in a whole different way, being with each other in a different way, and receiving each other in a different way. And that is one of the most beautiful and magical parts of a body class, that every time it occurs, it's truly like magic. You can walk into a room and everybody seems like, oh my God, how is this going to work? so many conclusions in one room collected. And then at the end, you're like, oh my God, you are the most amazing beings and bodies that ever chosen to come together and work together to change. Sure. So yeah, no, that's such a good point. Thank you, Fatma. That was beautiful.
I got goosebumps, you know, I teared up because the energy of that is so beautiful when we start finally seeing each other.
Right. Yeah. Wow. I think nearly we end there. I think that's a beautiful place to end. And we're going to play together in the beginning of June, you and I, and hopefully a whole group of other really brave bodies and beings that's going to come to a place that I cannot pronounce. So I'm going to...
I will say it. We are close to Munich. Starnberger See. It's the Starnberger Lake. It's beautiful. It's like nature. It's green. It's so nurturing for our bodies at the same time. Plus this body, 3 days of body processes and body class, and you being there. It's like the first time you're facilitating a 3-day body class in the German speaking area, which is so amazing. And then with all of that together, you're all invited to come and play and receive and enjoy. Yeah. And if you have questions, please just contact me.
And it's really one of the things that lately been so apparent to me, I guess, that the bodies really love these beautiful places close where the earth is present. And this is one of those places where the earth is really present. It's also the beginning of the summer in Europe. It has that sense of like awakening of all the senses, of all the nature, like with all the flowers. So I am so looking forward to going there to Starnberger See. Is that correct?
Exactly, correct.
And if you would like to come, yeah, please let us know, or contact Fatma or contact me. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing where the chaos of this particular class can
Oh,
take.
yeah. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.